Do you like going to sporting events, concert, Broadway plays, comedy shows, or music festivals? If so, you may need tickets. If you do, head on over to SeatGeek. SeatGeek has reasonable and affordable prices for all kinds of budgets, especially when you use code HTS for $20 off your first purchase. You can filter seats by price, best seats, and deal score. If you don't know what deal score is, deal score takes the true value of the seat against the price of the seat to give a 0 out of 10 rating, with 10 being the best. In order to get you the best deal possible, SeatGeek gives you that feedback. Once again, use code HTS for $20 off your very first purchase. Go out and have a fun time with some friends, family, significant other, whoever. Just go out, have a great time, support the pod.
Hey everyone, this is Clayton Scalina of the Hot Take Sports Podcast, and I'd just like to give a quick shout out to one of our partners here on the podcast, Drew Seifert of Drew Seifert Racing. Drew races a 305 sprint car here in Northwest Ohio. He competes at Attica Raceway Park in Attica, Ohio on Friday nights and at Fremont Speedway in Fremont, Ohio on Saturday nights. If you're in the area and make it out to the races, make sure to look out for the red, white, and black 13S race car and the HTS logo on it. We're very excited to partner with Drew and wish him the best of luck the rest of this racing season. Once again, make sure to look out for car number 13S, and without further ado, let's dive into the episode.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get to this many. Welcome back to Hot Take Sports episode 55.
I'm back.
Good, another. Yeah, Isaac's back. 2 episodes
Back
running.
again.
And we're back to a normal pod setting, I guess. We've had interviews the last 2.
Yep.
You guys are lucky now. You don't have to see our faces this time, so that's an improvement.
Not all crammed on one couch.
But since we're on the topic, make sure to go check out our interviews with UFC welterweight Brian Barberina and Toledo walleye forward Brandon Hawkins.
Yes.
Super good time talking to those guys, and we wish them best of luck.
Absolute pleasure it was to talk to those guys.
I'm about to say looking for our second interview with the Walleyes player.
Bro, this episode is literally about fantasy football.
not
I
your
need
team.
to have my team. What do you mean it's not about my team?
alright.
We are literally here to talk about fantasy football. Why would I not pull up my team?
That was aggressive. That was even more aggressive.
And this could,
That's the end of it.
This concludes Matt's life.
that's fine. You're broke, hey, man.
That was a bit aggressive. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I overdid it a little.
Just a little?
Just edit that out. Hey, man.
You know what wasn't overdoing it a little bit?
Losing by-
Leo beating you with 69 points in Madden.
Yeah.
When you said, and I quote, Leo, get over here, I'm going to kick your ass. Yeah, you sit over there in your Jared Goff jersey, which I'm very proud of you for wearing.
He's repenting for his sins.
All right.
Something like that. All right, so
Sure.
let's roll fantasy football. Maybe
Alright.
that's for the-
What league are we
Shut
talking about first?
What?
We're talking about the 12th team.
Well, let's.
Nobody
Well,
cares
see-
about Super League.
Okay, well, I mean, we could tell it's just we're already here.
Oh, yeah.
So we do have a super league that's just the 5 of us, and then like an auto draft team, whatever. That's not important. But so that's just our group. So we're pretty much all stacked, but we're playing it weird. We've got 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 2 flex, 2 kickers. Unfortunately, we couldn't get punters, which is so disappointing.
You know what
I was
found?
Depressing.
If you Google the punter, they will pop up.
Really?
Yeah, like I Googled Trayvon Diggs the other day, and you can pick him in your team. He probably won't get you any points, but
Well,
you can play them.
I was gonna say, yeah, we opted for full defenses rather than
Yeah.
selecting defensive players.
Yeah.
That would have been a
gosh,
nightmare.
that would take forever, dude.
Well, Garrett.
Takes a lot more research than half of us
Two
ever care to
linebackers.
do.
Yeah.
Two
Notice how I said half.
Yeah.
I'm taking best player available. I don't care.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
But yeah, so other than that, we do have a 12-person league that we're part of. That's us, some of our friends, one of our former teachers from high school.
Shout out Wags.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout
We
out
love you,
Wags.
Wags.
Bumble waves.
Well, he's probably going to kick our butts this year.
Oh,
That
yeah.
seems kind of like the grand consensus so far. But Carson had the first pick, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And he
Yeah,
did
I
go
got it.
Jonathan Taylor, which a lot of people.
That's consensus
expected.
number 1.
Expected. Yeah.
I have draft requests. I can pull up the draft.
Ooh, look at you.
Well,
Yeah, so the first round goes as follows. Carson out took Jonathan Taylor. Isaac took Derrick Henry. Brady took Austin Eckler. His brother Blake Boehm took Jay Jetta, Justin Jefferson. I took Christian McCaffrey. Matthew Beck, the auto drafted Cooper Kupp. Clayton's younger brother Carson took Dalvin Cook. Our friend Isaac Schultz from, well, you guys know him from work.
Right.
He took Joe Mixon. Clayton took Najee. Wags took Jamar Chase. Matt's older brother Daniel took Travis Kelce. And Matt wrapped it up with Devontae Adams in the first round.
Yeah, I did have the pleasure of having the back-to-back picks at the end of the round, so I am stacked at wide receiver to start with, but that's pretty much
That's
it. I picked
about
Devontae
it
Adams
for
and
you.
Stephon Diggs back-to-back, so hopefully the Raiders works out, which I am never a believer in the Raiders. I've made this very obvious on this podcast.
Yeah.
I got no faith in Derek Carr after about week 6. So.
I think
don't
it's a-
worry, weeks 1 through 6, you'll be fine.
Isaac has a lot of faith in Derek Carr.
Yeah, man.
Hey, look at his weapons this year.
And you tried to make it a secret. Oh my gosh, I got Derek Carr up my sleeve. Yeah, congratulations. He got the best wide receiver in the league.
Yeah. But hey. The real note here is he took the GOAT, Cooper Rush, in the 6th round before taking Derek Carr in the 8th round.
We penalized Isaac for not wearing his Jared Goff jersey with docking him a 6th round pick and making him take Cowboys backup quarterback Cooper Rush.
That is what I meant when I said repenting his sins. that is what that was alluding to.
All right.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
Do we just kind of want to go around the circle and run through our teams quick?
Yeah,
yeah, starting lineups, I guess.
Sure.
I'll
Just
go
the
first, if you guys
Go
don't
for
care.
it.
Yeah, because you drafted first.
Yeah, I got the second pick, so lucky me. At quarterback, Derek Carr. Derek Henry at my RB1. Javonte Williams, the Denver running back.
You have Javonte Williams in your starting lineup.
Hey, man. I got more information about that. Go ahead, finish up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, with all your sources in camp. What are you, Brady?
No, he's worse.
Yeah.
He's worse about he's worse about fantasy than I am.
Bull crap. We will get to that, Mr. Fake GM.
Alright.
He sends me more stuff than I do.
I hope
Trash
you know
trades.
that they all kicked you out on the draft, and I'm now the commissioner for next year.
Yeah, we all
Okay.
figured
They
it
all
out.
voted for
I
me.
just
Okay.
that it wasn't these.
Alright.
I'm sure it was probably those two and Daniel.
I didn't even say anything. Daniel looks at me and goes, I want you to be the GM. I want you to be the commissioner.
Well, Daniel is my arch enemy right now.
Are you guys going to be rivals?
I mean, we're playing week
You're
1,
gonna have
so.
to be.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't want week 1 to be.
No, he's irritating me on so many levels. That's right, Daniel. I said it.
You know you're gonna have to play people more than once, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
So why would week 1 have to be right?
I know, I just didn't want week 1 to be like
But why?
Oh, week 1 is rivalry week, Leo.
Alright, that's fine.
I
Leo
never.
and I play each other weekly.
Alright.
Yeah.
Leagues.
Let's just go to the matchup projections. 150.
Oh, you got me 52 to 48. Oh, ho, ho.
All right, Isaac,
I was
keep
gonna
going.
say, Isaac, continue.
Mike Williams at my wide receiver 1 spot. Amari Cooper at wide receiver 2. Mike Gesicki at tight end. And then Fat Lenny. Took him in the 2nd round.
Of course you did.
Makes fun of him. And
Well, that's his new nickname. So.
Josh Jacobs. My man Cade York.
He wasn't fat
And the
this
Saints
year.
defense.
I heard you were overly excited about the Saints defense for some reason.
Yeah, he was very proud of that pick.
Was.
Saints
also very
defense
proud
is
of
going to be
Josh
very
Jacobs
good this
pick.
year. They've added some couple pieces.
Name one piece they've added other than Tyrann Matthew.
wait for it. Oh wait, no, he's
Don't
been there.
mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Continue. He said a couple pieces. 1.
They added 1 slice of pepperoni to a gigantic piece of pizza.
Yes.
But Brady, I think you're next. We'll kind of go around the circle here.
Josh, I have drafted Josh Allen. I made the
Yeah, hang on. Before
Well,
we move on-
let me explain.
You
No,
don't
let me
deserve to
explain
You
first.
don't deserve to explain.
You need to be quiet.
don't
It
deserve
is my turn to talk. You be
Hey,
quiet.
hey, hey.
My turn to talk.
No, because you don't deserve it. Because all you did was bitch for an entire year that I take quarterbacks too early. Man, you take quarterbacks too early. You're that guy who takes quarterbacks too early. And then you took the first quarterback in
I know.
the third.
Second
Second round.
I know.
Second round, I believe.
I know.
17th pick.
I made
I believe that's.
I made the mistake of drafting Josh Allen round 2 because I was afraid of Isaac taking him.
It was like the.
I made.
Mistake, he says he's trying to justify it.
You're trying to justify because you thought Isaac was going to take a quarterback?
It is-
Well, maybe if you showed up to the draft of the team that you're a commissioner of, you'd know that he was taking 4 running backs to
All right.
start.
All right.
Which
here's-
obviously is why he has such a
So-
trash team, as everyone else just heard.
So Brady, you with taking Josh Allen, you passed on Lenny for him?
I'm aware who all I passed on.
Saquon.
I've looked back over it. I promise.
Mahomes,
I've seen it all.
Devontae, Mike Evans.
Yeah, I definitely could have taken Murray or Hurts round 6.
You could have gotten
It was-
Lamar
it was
in the
a-
third round.
Bad general manager decision.
You are right.
Good, and you deserve to be roasted for it for how much we roasted Matt by
And now
going
we-
against the
That's
code.
why we fired
I know.
you next year.
Yeah. Wait.
Bro, I saved you from getting banned from the league. They all wanted to boo you for bringing in Evan. I saved you.
What are you
Nobody said to
talking
boot
about?
Isaac.
Who
Relax.
said to boot Isaac?
You all were like, kick him out. Kick him out.
You are
Last
full-
year.
Yeah, at the
You
spur
are
of the
full
moment when they
of
were doing
crap,
the BS
first and
trade, yeah.
No, hey, if we're talking about kicking people out, I'm still not sure why we expanded to 12 people just to
Facts.
let your little brother in the league.
Hey, man,
This is his prove it year.
It has to
damn
be
straight.
because
if you finish at bottom,
if he, no,
Yeah,
it's just if he
Brady.
doesn't pay attention to his team.
Brady. I would like to say,
thank you.
you're still trying to justify picking a quarterback in the second round.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
trying to
No,
justify
I
it. He
wasn't
said he
justifying.
screwed up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I admitted it, and you people are still figuring, oh my God,
You
quit
still deserve it.
You
You
do.
still did it.
I literally sat here and was not justifying.
You said you were justifying.
Explaining
You heard it on the
my
mic.
mistake, justifying what I did was wrong.
Damn
And you were
right it was
sitting here
wrong.
screaming at me while I was trying to do it.
You were screaming at us before we even got the conversation going. Like, it's my turn to talk. You talk over everybody else. What's your
All right.
point?
Continue, Richard.
What a podcast.
We're 5 minutes in, already yelling.
Like Leo mentioned, I picked Eckler, 3rd overall. I kind of knew Henry wasn't gonna fall. I mean, unless Isaac really messed up, which was possible, but you know.
I told you my 2 picks before the draft.
I don't think that needed to be yelled.
That's true. All right.
No, you did not. Anyway.
Yes, I did.
Read your other worst running back.
Yeah, I have Brees Hall. I thought Ramondre would fall more around, and Leo snagged him.
But you took Josh Allen in the 2nd round.
I know.
You should have taken Ramondre too.
It's okay, because
Relax.
I still followed it up with Mike Evans and DK Metcalf.
Not terrible.
Despite them both having the same bye week,
If
I'm hoping
DK
they go
is
well.
usable.
Yeah.
I assume he's going to be the main
And at
target,
that
so
point in time,
he'll
It
be,
doesn't matter
be
if
fairly
you lock
usable.
Yes, have somebody to throw
At
it
that
to.
point in time, it's week 11.
I mean, I can't
Oh, yeah.
talk to
If
you
you don't
that
have a
much. I
winning
mean,
record
I
by
had
week
DK in
11,
our
you're
other
probably
leagues.
Yeah,
Unless
that's
we're
true.
bad like we all were last
That's
year.
true.
You-
See?
Why are you still yelling?
You said Jonathan Taylor or Derrick Henry.
Yeah, at 2.
Those were the obvious first 2.
I will say.
He
I'm
still
still-
told you, technically.
I know. I still wasn't going to count out him not being stupid. He's done it before.
Carson fleeced me. He's like, bro, I'm taking Derrick Henry. It's his year. Man pulls up and goes Jonathan Taylor. He's like, I was just playing you. I didn't want him. He's
Oh,
gonna
I-
be
I
bad.
can't believe you guys talk about your fantasy draft so
Well,
much.
I do with Carson.
The two of
I know
them-
he's not in class with him yet.
The 2 of us and Carson talk about it all the time. I have Zach Ertz, really not overly fond of that.
That's not a bad.
That's not a bad tight end.
Yeah,
though.
but he's like the 3rd or 4th option in that passing game. He's not gonna get as many looks as
Is DeAndre not suspended for 6 games?
He is suspended for 6
Rondell
He's
Moore's
hot.
still gonna get most
No,
of
he
the
won't.
looks.
No, he
I bet you he
won't.
does.
Won't.
I bet you he does.
I bet you.
You suck today.
He's at least
okay.
3rd. He's at least 3rd. It's 3rd and 2nd.
I
6 games.
don't trust him yet. That's
Exactly.
I would rather trust him than friggin' Rondell Moore. All right, finish.
my flexes: Michael Thomas and Chase Edmonds.
Screw it, leave it in. I don't care.
I'm really hoping for a bounce back here for Michael Thomas. That's
We've been waiting on that for 3 years.
Anything
but
else,
we've
yeah,
been waiting.
anything
well,
else.
I
Has it
stashed
been
Michael
5?
Thomas like the entirety of last year, hoping and praying he would come back, and he never did.
Sure, you did stash him all.
I had him the entire
that's what you're
year.
Did you
doing.
trade for him?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
no.
yeah.
I don't remember. I'll have to look. I'll have to look.
I think
I
you
believe he
traded
traded.
for him.
I might have in one of those like mega deals with Carson that
Yes.
was brewed up in friggin' microeconomics class at 10 in the morning. Happened a lot. I have the Chargers kicker Dustin Hopkins, and then I'm starting the Patriots defense. But I also have the Rams defense.
Homer. You're starting the Patriots defense over the Rams defense?
The Rams are playing the Bills week 1. I'm not
Homer.
playing the Rams.
Homer.
Who are the
Who are the
Patriots
Patriots
playing?
Miami.
He's right.
Tua Tagovailoa, Homer.
Tua
Anyway.
Tua, what?
Tyreek Hill is going to burn your defense.
Stop leaning into the mic. You're loud.
Tyreek Hill needs somebody to throw him the ball that
Accurately.
doesn't spin like a helicopter.
Yes.
Helicopter.
They can't call Josh Rosen anymore.
They can.
I mean, they can trade.
They They called Tom Brady. That didn't work.
Yeah, they lost the
Almost.
first round pick for that.
And then he went to the other
Ridiculous.
Florida team.
Well, stayed with the other players. All right, you're next, Leo. Tell us
Alright.
about that team you got going over there.
All right, so quarterback. We were just talking about him. Tommy Boy, Tom Brady. Man's 45. He's found the youth somewhere.
He might not even come back.
That's why he went to Florida. He was looking for it.
Yeah.
Obviously, he found it. Then he was home with Giselle for 15 minutes. It was like, nope, football.
Yeah, it's called Venice Beach.
I promise you had nothing to do with Giselle.
Yeah.
It was too much.
He's used to talking to her for 20 minutes a day.
And
then
it's,
what
it's
is
good
on
morning, good
Zoom?
morning,
It's all
and
for
good
10
night.
hours.
All right, so we got McCaffrey at my RB1, and then my second RB spot I got Zeke Elliott, and then my 2 wide receivers I have Deebo Samuel and Jalen Waddle. Dallas Goedert at my tight end, Darnell Mooney and Allen Lazard, hoping and probably will be getting a good year from Allen Lazard. Now that even Aaron Rodgers is coming out and saying all the young guys
Can't catch.
suck
Can't catch.
and can't catch the football.
What are you going to do when your team by the end of the season has to be named washed running backs?
I'm not going to do anything because
End of
I'll
season.
read my bench. I'll read my bench.
Don't you mean like week 6 when McCaffrey's are out for the
I was
year
saying,
again?
McCaffrey
It
and
won't
Zeke
even
are your
matter
starting running
because if he
backs.
wins me 5-0 before week 6, it won't matter because it'll just be like you and Derrick Henry last year.
But it will matter.
That honestly, yeah, you might be right.
All right, and then we got kicker Matt Prater, and then I got the Bengals defense.
Matt Prater. I can't
And
believe he's still in
the
the league.
reason I'm not worried at running back is because I have Ramondre on my bench,
Yeah.
and then rookie sensation
L.
Damian Pierce for the Texans.
L. The Texans are just L. I'm sorry.
I know, but he's still going to be their
Hey
starting
man,
running back.
Dougie Bill's the menace to society.
Who
Dougie Bill.
cares? Oh!
All right, that was my team.
It was much better the first time when we freaking dunked on Joey Sly. Much better the first time.
Matt?
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah,
All right, so
you're up.
at the quarterback spot, I got Joe Burrow.
Wash.
I said that.
There's echo in
Where
here.
did that come from?
Dude, there's got to be a salty fan somewhere.
You're wild for that.
Washed already.
Am I right? Yeah, you're.
I figured you'd say
Three.
fluke before you said washed.
You got appendicitis.
That's true. Yeah, he's done. He's out.
Yep.
He might die.
He'll drive the golf cart during the game. He'll be all right.
That's true.
Football Marshawn Lynch just run over people.
My rough spot, I got Cam Akers and AJ Dillon out running back.
Oh boy.
And then I come back with Devontae. I come back with Devontae Adams and Stephon Diggs at wide receiver.
So you threw shade at my running backs, but yours is one coming off
One
a
of them's
torn
23.
completely ACL, and the other one is sharing a backfield.
Yeah. My wide receivers are way better than yours.
That's fine. I'm talking about running backs.
Mine are 23 and 24 years old. They're not that far.
You know what? Honestly,
I think
as long as
I was gonna say mine are like 25 and 27.
See? Watch. All right, let me go on.
honestly none of this matters as long
Shut
as
up. I got
Daniel's in
TJ
the bottom two.
Hawkinson playing tight end. Just catch a ball every once in a while. Jared Goff, you can do it. Clyde is. Oh, this is the wrong league, isn't it? No, this is the right.
Yeah,
Right,
you're
This is
the
the
one.
right.
You're good.
Wait, we're playing 2 flexes in this league?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stupid. That's wild. It shows how much I pay attention to fantasy football. Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Devontae Smith are my flexes right now. We'll see how that goes. Big Gay is my kicker, and I have the 49ers defense, hoping Nick Bosa wins defense player of the year.
That's fair.
It'll be TJ Watt.
He probably will.
More
But that's
likely.
Miles Garrett.
Or Micah Parsons.
You had to know that was
You
gonna
just
come.
got to recreate.
You would say that.
Maybe it'll be Trayvon
Yeah.
Diggs.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
yeah, and Leo.
You guys can talk so much shit about Trayvon Diggs, but I really
I
don't
like
care.
Trayvon Diggs. It's just
Well,
really funny.
I know it's funny because he's a Cowboys player. If he was not on the Cowboys, he would be just fine.
Well, yeah, but because he would have to be a Patriots player or a Browns player or a Lions player to be made fun of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And even
you're in the
regardless,
circle,
even if he's
you
on the
have to.
Cowboys, even if he's on the Cowboys, regardless.
All right.
Cowboys just easy to make fun of. 'Cause
I
they're-
know.
America's team.
Let's talk about the rapist, Deshaun Watson. Oh wait, another segment. Anyway, continue.
Wow, that was a great plug, Leo. You want to talk about how Dak Prescott passed for 500 yards against my crap team last year, and we still won the game?
It wasn't last year.
That was 2 years
That
ago
was 2
because
years
Odell
ago.
Beckham Jr. dropped like 154 yards.
That's
on
all.
you
I was
guys.
gonna say, didn't OBJ like have a passing TD in that game?
Yes.
What? Yeah.
to Jarvis
He's fine.
Landry.
Was that his only good game as a Brown?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Probably.
Yeah.
There's definitely a chance of that.
So get wrecked, but
did he sign anyone?
No, that's not how that works
Not yet.
because our defense is
think so.
1,000 times better than 2 years ago. But sure, yeah, we'll go with that.
He
Continue.
He hasn't gotten the Bills contract yet.
No.
It's lost in the mail
Yeah,
somewhere.
Von Miller's trying to send it to him, but it's getting lost.
I know.
Anyway.
So
He
I actually.
accepted in the mail.
All right, so I actually have Dak. He's my quarterback.
Wow. Wow.
Hey man, he's getting that 500.
I was gonna say Dak throws for 500 yards. That's
That's
fine.
pretty ironic, isn't it? Yep, it is.
I didn't talk crap about Dak. I talked crap about your guys' trash defense.
Our defense is better than your defense.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
No, it's not.
Will you stop getting closer to the mic?
Yes, it is.
Stop leaning into the mic.
Yes, it is.
In what way?
Every way.
Oh, bull crap. Who's on your defensive line?
Defensive line. Marcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons now we're probably going to move him in. Where are you crawling to?
Gonna hide from the flaming takeover there. Oh my.
That is
You realize,
the
you realize
name.
that's what we're here for, right?
Starting to get warm.
Get your butt back on the couch. Try not wearing a sweatshirt every day.
You're also wearing a sweatshirt.
I'm not complaining.
Making fun of him. You're supposed to help me.
No,
Also-
you're pissing me off today.
The only place you might have us is linebackers, but our secondary and defensive line.
I was gonna say I think their secondary over yours any day.
Yeah. John Johnson, Grant Delpit. No. No way.
It's fine.
I forgot you guys got John Johnson.
It's fine.
Yeah. Well,
It's fine. We'll
It's
make the
fine
playoffs
as-
and they won't.
it's
because-
fine as not a
And all they'll
compelling
have is falling back on Deshaun Watson saying, oh, he was out 11 games. That's why we missed the playoffs.
well, yeah.
That's all they'll have.
I mean,
he's the head of the
his
team.
his last 2 games he's gonna miss. I'm pretty sure are the Bucks and the Bills, which will literally kill the Browns.
Right. But I have Najee Harris. I like picking like one singular backfield running back just for the love of God, don't get hurt. Antonio Gibson, CeeDee Lamb. Apparently he sliced his foot open today, so we'll deal with that. Michael Pittman. And
Another
then,
Cowboys player? Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, he's stacking up over there. He knows what he's doing.
well, yeah, your guys' offense is fine. Your defense just isn't what you think it is.
Oh, it's fine.
And then Kyle Pitts is my tight end. Chris Godwin and Elijah Moore are my flexes. Daniel Carlson's my kicker, and I have the Packers defense.
Is Packers defense gonna be any good this year?
I don't know.
I mean, they still have Jerry Alexander, so it's
They
gotta
aren't what they're
stand for
supposed
something.
to be. They aren't what they're supposed to be, just like the Cowboys defense.
But let us know on social media if you actually agree with Leo. 'Cause
Well,
there's no way that
wait,
Cowboys
wait,
defense-
I mean, shoot, I'll post it.
I was gonna say let's just put out a poll. Include the Patriots defense too.
No.
No.
We're not even
You
in
said
the
nothing
argument.
about the argument.
You hid from the flaming take.
Yeah, you
Yeah, because your take was bad.
It's better than yours.
What's your take?
What take did I make?
Exactly. You haven't made one. And
Yeah,
it's called
you're-
Hot Take Sports.
Yeah, way to hold us accountable, Leo.
Yep.
Hot takes is what we're here for.
I'll even retweet.
I try to keep my bad takes to myself normally. I try to at least. Are you okay?
He's just
If-
thinking about how bad the
if-
Lions defense is and how he physically can't get
If you no if you stay right here like
It can
if you
pick up.
sit up straight like where I'm at, you're fine. Just don't lean into the mic because that double amplifies you. Okay, you can stop pointing your finger at me. I promise I know what I'm talking
What
about.
are you about to say?
I think he's mad at me because he and I keep going and make him sit back.
Honey,
He's just
whenever you're
he's
ready.
just making a face. I don't know what he's
Yeah.
doing.
Say somebody punch him or something. I don't care.
I think he's broken. Did you say my leg?
Hot take.
What? Are you whispering? I
Are
have
you
to-
ready?
We're waiting.
Hot take.
Now you decide to whisper?
We've said it twice.
Devontae Adams will have another MVP quarterback because it's Devontae Adams.
Yeah, for the first 6 weeks. Congratulations.
Yeah, Derek Carr's not winning MVP in his career, so there you go. All right, move on.
I say Russell Wilson has never even got an MVP vote. I would give
that
him a
guy's won
vote
the
before I
Super Bowl.
count on Derek Carr
And
winning.
that guy's won the Super Bowl, so.
Yeah.
That's true.
He has a ring.
And should have won it again if they handed it off to Marshawn.
Amen.
That's also true.
I will admit to that. They had no right.
They're-
Patriots had no right
Carol,
winning
you're
that.
Sold,
That
bro.
was the
I'm
dumbest.
sorry.
That was the dumbest thing
So bad.
Do you know what the Cowboys Twitter hashtag is by any chance?
Probably them boys with a Z or something. Sounds
Maybe
sounds
Try
Dallasy.
America's team.
It's
maybe.
Dallas Cowboys. We're good. I figured it out. Because one's is just the Browns and the other one's Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
I'm not.
I will. Let me know.
All right, it's out for a day.
Yeah, so go check out our Twitter. Well, this probably won't be out by then anyway.
No,
But
it won't.
we'll let you guys know what the final poll is.
Did you go vote already?
Well, I'm looking at it. I'm like,
I already voted. Don't worry.
Why not?
What? I don't have a private Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Not yet.
I voted.
I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Who'd you vote for, Brady?
I stood by what I said.
Yeah.
I picked the Browns. Yeah. I get having Parsons as Lawrence, but I take Garrett and Conley over them. Like Parsons is good, but
Right.
he's not quite the same level as Myles Garrett.
Well,
He could be eventually.
Myles Garrett is the
But
third
probably by
best
the end of the
edge
year.
rusher in the game.
Yeah.
T.J. Watt, Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett. Those are the top three. I think T.J. Watt right now is on like the next level.
Oh,
I think
absolutely.
he's definitely number one right now, but there's no reason Myles Garrett couldn't take that back. There's no reason Aaron Donald couldn't take that back.
Are the Boso brothers considered linebackers then?
No, they're defensive ends.
They're
They're
defensive
ends
ends.
rushers?
I think
They
Myles
just-
Garrett's better than both.
They just struggle in terms of putting up numbers.
Yeah, probably. I mean, Nick Bosa's up there, obviously, just because.
Well, I think
Oh,
that the Bosa
100%.
brothers and Max Crosby are 4, 5, and 6.
Max Crosby's a really good one. I like that too.
Joey's the old.
Yep.
Yeah, but Nick's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nick's better.
Yeah.
I think his career.
Joey
lined up
just
better.
has Khalil Mack now.
Right. That. Oh God, I forgot about that.
That's true.
That's gonna be
Max on the
nasty.
Chargers.
The rest of the Chargers defense.
Yikes! That's gonna be
That's a good
gonna be a
question. Did
nasty
anybody take the
defense.
Chargers defense?
I
So-
hope
somebody
I hope
did.
Not. We should just leave.
Somebody
him
tried to pick it up right
Uh,
now.
Yeah.
Watch, it's about to be Wags. Actually, no, Wags is the Colts defense. I know it's
Yeah,
not
Max
Wags.
is cool.
Wags will be fine.
Wags gonna screw around and win the league.
That's just screwing around. Did
I
you
was
see
saying, not
his
even
draft?
screwing around.
He was
His draft's
nuts.
good.
Anyways, what are we gonna do when the Browns and Cowboys both have like bottom 5 defenses this year?
Laugh.
We're gonna see which one is the worst defense, and then.
And then bragging rights. Let's go. Hey man, that's what this podcast is for.
You were 31st, and I was 32nd.
Someone has it.
We sure showed that.
Yeah, I know something
Yeah.
else. I just can't
You
remember.
got you
I just can't remember who. I know it's
Since-
I know it's not Daniel.
Since we're kind of on the topic of the
I might
Browns,
be Blake.
we might as well bring up the big Browns news of the day. Deshaun Watson
Browns
is
news?
out for 11 games.
Rigged. What?
It's 1,000%.
What? Why not just make it 12? Like I understand you want him to. Oh, he's gonna return to Houston. You're gonna return to Houston.
It is
It's gonna be a blowout, dude.
I hope you know that it's just for him.
Still wasn't enough.
I hope the
Wasn't
Texans
enough no
win.
matter what.
They
It should have been a year whether he did it or not.
Enough?
Should have been a year whether he did it or not. If Calvin Ridley got a year, it should have been a year
Well,
regardless.
Calvin really just shouldn't have gotten a year.
That's
Yeah,
all. That's
if
also
anything,
true.
Calvin
but-
Ridley should be getting reduced and be able to play in the second half of this year.
I was gonna say Calvin
Yeah.
Ridley should get a
Yeah.
max of 4
Did-
games.
Yeah.
Did-
Wow, you lost $1,500 betting on your team. Oh shucks.
Yeah, it's not like he
Did-
bet against his team was throwing games.
Did he ever appeal that?
No.
I don't know. I'm not
I don't
sure.
think
I didn't
he
look
did.
into it super closely, but yeah, that's ridiculous. NFL, you screwed up. You wasted time with freaking arbitration. If you weren't gonna accept the punishment, why use that?
Arbitration.
Whatever. My point still stands.
Same difference.
My point still stands. You wasted everybody's time, Roger Goodell. If you were just gonna take it away anyway, oh yeah, and a $5 million fine.
I was gonna say, well, Goodell
That was
won.
Deshaun's fault. He offered that.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he offered
Yeah, it was a
8
settlement.
games and a $5 million fine or something like that. And they were like, "How about 11 and 5?"
Well, cause
And I was like,
Goodell
dang.
wanted the full year. Goodell did.
Goodell,
Yeah.
you are crooked. You make no sense, you piece of garbage. That's why everyone boos you and no one loves you, not even your wife.
Wow, dang,
Heartbreaking.
attacking the first one. Are you calling on Cowboys Nation over there?
Yeah, yeah.
Help!
How can I disrespect us?
I dug myself a hole in this podcast.
Not even gonna say that.
Not as big of a hole as I dug.
Yeah, drafting Josh Allen.
Josh Allen around
and
two,
he'll
yeah,
probably
that was
win
bad.
the league, which is bullcrap.
No, I'll finish runner up like I have the last 2 years.
You wouldn't have last year if you didn't sell your team like an idiot when you were in the lead.
Fair.
But it'd be
Oh.
funny.
Carson Scalina has the Chargers defense.
Of course he does.
He also has the Cowboys defense.
Who has the Browns defense?
You do.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
He was the
I guess
first.
I'm vested in this time. No, I'm not. I don't care.
Well, in that case, I will offer you.
Be my guest. They're sitting on my bench.
Bro, Daniel.
I just-
Full of Brady. I will offer you a sack of marbles for the Browns.
Bro,
Yeah, let's talk. Since we're talking about fantasy, let's talk about Brady's
Hang
trade
on.
offers.
No.
What? 5 weeks before the season starts?
Yep.
Yeah, it was like 15 minutes.
He was making he was texting me the night we drafted, trying to dump Mike Evans on me.
Yep.
I was gonna give him Evans and Hopkins just to see what I could get.
Well, yeah, you wanted Michael Pittman and Antonio Gibson.
I was gonna offer more than that. That's
Yeah,
why I
you
asked
were
what you
offering me
wanted.
Breece Hall too.
I asked you what you wanted. That's why I didn't send an offer. 'Cause I didn't know what to offer. But yeah, no, I have in my trying to get Mac Jones from Daniel. I've experienced the other end from that, and I deeply apologize for my stupidity.
Yeah, you are.
But dude offered me today Mac Jones, Melvin Gordon, and Jacoby Myers for Michael Thomas and Chase Edmonds, and I'm like, so this is what it's like.
So,
I wish you could look at old trade offers.
I'm waiting.
Yeah,
I'm waiting
that
for a
irritates
thank
me.
you, Brady.
Yes, thank you.
For what?
He's
was
my
gonna be
father.
an idiot and get Mac Jones.
I was like, do
Overpay
it.
For Mac Jones.
I like
just
doing
to
it.
Sit and play for 1 week.
Of course you were.
I was gonna get Melvin Gordon back. I was stuck on the fence of whether or not to actually trust Chase Edmonds because of the sheer amount of people that Miami brought in.
Why
Because
did you
they
pick him?
because Clayton, I picked Josh Allen instead of a running back.
Yeah, and then you tried to reverse that scenario, and then you went ahead and you're like, well, I still want Mac Jones. I'm like, I get it, he's your guy and all, but you need to suck it up.
Yeah, I
Be a
know.
big boy.
Well, that's
Let
why
him play on another team.
that's what I told Daniel. I was like, dude, at this point it is a want, not a need. Like you think he has value because he plays the Jets the 1 week that your quarterback's on bye, and because I want him. Like
Well, that is
it's not worth
That is
it.
value for
Value
him.
to me.
That
I
is
know.
value for
Yeah.
him. Yes, that's why he's not giving him up.
Baker Mayfield is still out there for week 1.
Oh,
No one
no.
drafted him.
Clayton,
No one drafted
Clayton
him.
goes,
He's gonna walk all over the Browns. I've said this multiple times.
But they have the better defense.
nah, bro.
They do.
I saw a
How's he
vi-
gonna walk all over him though?
What? Because that's how sports work. 'Cause-
So
I
Baker's
saw-
gonna have
I saw a
defense.
video
That's gonna
today.
Pop off too.
yeah, probably.
I saw a video today that
Receiving yards, yeah.
Yeah, who cares? It's full PPR, man.
You said PP. That's all I got here.
That's what,
I
Bob.
don't know.
Okay, Isaac, calm down.
I saw a video today.
Hold
So,
on.
somebody was like, Josh Rosen could go on the biggest
Legal
revenge
hash
tour on the.
ranking.
Josh Rosen could go on the biggest revenge tour ever if he actually got the starting job. They're not listening.
No one's on it again.
I know it was a hypothetical video because they're well I know well because he'd be playing all of the quarterbacks taken ahead of him because of Watson's suspension. If Rosen were to somehow magically get the start,
It's not gonna happen.
I know it won't. It was a hypothetical thing because he would
Like he
face
gets stabbed in the
Oh shoot!
like Tyrod Taylor.
Hey man. Hey man.
I saw a meme the other day that said,
Do you still have that trainer?
No. No.
No shot.
Yeah.
Let's
The
just
one who stabbed Tyrod.
No, that was the Chargers. That was the Chargers.
Yeah, that was the Chargers.
Let's just say he was never heard from again.
I saw a thing that said the Chargers franchise was literally kicked off by Justin Herbert because a doctor almost killed Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah,
Yeah, almost.
but
He almost had a collapse.
He did have a
He
collapse.
did.
Yeah,
Oh,
collapse
he
lung.
stabbed his lung.
Yeah, and it was slow.
Yeah, and he went to the hospital like an hour before the game. They told Justin Herbert, "Yo, good
You're
luck."
out there.
Stay away from that trainer, by the way.
Yeah, stay away from that guy, but good luck.
Speaking of Tyrod Taylor, he's getting first team snaps with the Giants. That's how bad Danny Pennies is.
Danny's bad change.
Danny Penny.
No, he's like
Bad
it's
change,
like Danny's
ma'am.
Soup Kitchen now. He's free.
Oh, please. It's Danny Gum on the sidewalk in New York. Like,
Oh my god.
And Buddy the Alfie turned you down, bro. That's
Yeah,
how
that's
bad
true.
you
Buddy
are.
the Alfie.
That's how bad you are.
Wow.
the Giants
Wow.
win 3 games. The
3.
Giants win 3 games.
I'm.
Good
If
save.
Saquon's healthy.
I think they win 5 if Saquon's healthy. If he's not healthy, they win 2 games.
I say 4 games.
If he go out,
Either
if
way.
he goes out there and
So
blows
over
his
under
eye-
3.5.
over,
Under.
over.
Over.
I'm going over. I think Saquon will have a good year this year. I think he'll finally be
They're in
healthy.
the NFC East, and
That checks
no
out.
team sweeps each other.
I can say, well, they
It's
get
always
they,
1-1.
they get to play the commies twice, so that could be 2 free wins because
They're making the playoffs this year. What do you mean?
It's
I'll
just
take it.
depends on
Carson Wentz is
Antonio
gonna.
Gibson, 1,000-yard rusher.
I hope so, but that's not going to happen.
Under.
2,000-yard receiver.
That's more likely than Antonio Gibson rushing.
You're
I think
right.
that's Carson Wentz at quarterback.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's
that
all
dude.
down there.
What did Justin Jefferson said he wanted to like average 100+ yards a game or something?
He said,
He said he wanted to be the first 2,000 yard
first in
receiver.
2000, and then Jamar Chase came out and said, "Well, I hope I beat my bro to 2K."
There's no way either of them get 2K, right?
No, because they're going to be double teamed.
Don't matter. It didn't stop Jamar halfway through the season when they started doubling him.
That's true.
Yeah, but
Denzel Ward
so
clamped him,
And
though.
especially if they're using Jay Jetta as Cooper Kupp last year, like coming out of the backfield, in the slot, out wide, literally
Well,
anywhere.
yeah, he'll do everything.
Yeah.
I will
Oh.
say, Browns Denzel Ward did have a 100-yard interception return on Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase stumbled and it was like Madden. He stepped in front of him. There was just nobody there. Broke Joey B's ankles.
He
Look it
did.
up.
Perfect time to use a pick.
It really
Exactly.
was. That was probably our defensive highlight of the year last year for sure.
Either that or Garrett getting 5 sacks in the game.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
the only class.
R.I.P. to the Bears, by the way. How are we going over or under 3.5 for the Bears?
I'll go.
Under.
I'm going over.
They're in the
They,
NFC North. aren't
they play the Lions twice. They've got a chance.
No. Lions? No.
Don't say that around Isaac.
I think they're under 3.
I think Justin Fields will pop off this year. I do.
It doesn't
With
matter.
what
Yes,
offensive
they'll be
line?
They have a trash offensive line.
Their offensive
He's gonna be what he could be. What happened to Lamar? Lamar was like super mid his first year, and then all of a sudden just popped off
Yeah, and then went to the
So
first
you're
round.
because
playoff.
he ran everywhere.
Yeah, but Lamar was
He
like,
still had better targets.
super mobile.
Right.
Like, you can't even compare that because you're comparing Cole Kmet then to Mark Andrews. which
I wasn't
is
comparing.
awful.
I'm talking more.
Well,
He's
no,
gonna
still
run
offense.
more than pass.
Well,
But
still
yeah,
offense.
I know
People
you are.
occupied with actual receivers on the team.
I know.
What other receivers did the Ravens have then?
Hollywood Brown. They still had Hollywood Brown there,
Yeah.
and they
That's Sammy Watkins.
Hollywood
for
Brown,
years.
right?
Sammy Watkins. did
No,
pretty
but
well.
that wasn't Lamar's.
Hollywood
Yeah,
Brown
that was
was
the
was like the only like mainstay because
Now they have nobody.
But is Hollywood
Ba-
Brown
Bateman
really that
came in.
much better than Darnell Mooney?
no,
that's
which is my
ridiculous.
point. The only real difference is Andrews over Kmet. That's really the only difference, and
also
the offensive line.
I was gonna say the Ravens' offensive line was in like the lower part of the top third. If that makes any sense.
They were mid.
That's what I mean.
Did the
Like a little
You could've
above
just said
mid.
that.
A little above mid.
did the Bears draft any
Except the
offensive
Bears'
linemen?
offensive
No.
line is trash.
I thought they drafted one.
I don't either.
But they didn't because that's how they got Justin Fields.
Yeah, because your team got leapfrogged.
Yep.
And you were mad about it.
I was mad about it.
No,
At
he
the
was
time, I was
crying
crushed.
about it.
I was
He
like
was
crying. There were
tears
no
welling into his
tears, but I
eyes.
was upset.
Oh,
That
watching
is for
you
sure.
crumble was one of the greatest moments of draft night history. Period. Frame it.
They
Right
found
next to booing Roger.
Oh
Goodell.
no!
Yeah.
Oh no! If you guys
Meme
would have
Hall
seen me
of
during the
Fame,
Cole
where-
Strange pick, you guys would have thought that was better.
Justin
That
You've
was.
never been to a Meme Hall of Fame episode.
No, but
Nope.
we found
We-
somebody to be indicted into the Meme Hall.
We did.
What did you just say?
Inducted.
Inducted.
I was like,
I think
what's
indicted
indicted
is prison.
mean?
I think indicting
Either
is
way.
probably prison.
They're going to meme prison.
Meme prison. Go in there with Draymond and Rudy Gobert.
The Meme Hall of Fame can be a good thing.
Meme Hall of Fame?
We're
Here in
going
a
to
couple
induct
months.
the Timberwolves front office actually into the meme hall.
Only if we're bad. If we are below 500, put her there. Deal.
You're not going to be below 500, but you guys sold way too.
If you're not 10 games over 500,
You know what they say? You didn't get fleeced if you win a championship.
That's
just really think about that for a moment.
Did the Lakers get fleeced in the Anthony Davis trade?
No.
No, because they won a championship.
Personally,
So,
I say yes. Because he injured
that's
all
because
the
you were
time.
barely a fan when they won a ring. Now you have to stay with it.
look on his face. Oh, that's a goodie.
I'm sorry.
That was so worth it. I didn't mean any of it. It was
I
so
know. I'm
worth
like,
it.
bro.
You were like,
I've been there.
What are you doing?
I'm just looking at you like, I'm sorry.
You're not even recording anything.
Lonzo and Kuzma, like 3 years with LeBron, and then he's like, all right, you guys are just like the 2016 cap. You guys like the 2018 cap. You're done. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. I need a new teammate.
You're
Can
done.
I have that face again?
No.
No.
I think
That was a
Clayton. I
one-time
think Clayton
thing.
got
Now
it
it just
covered.
feels unnatural.
Oh. I don't even know what I was trying to say. But yeah, we're not winning a championship.
No.
But
If you don't make
win your
If
division,
you don't make at least
against the Nuggets?
the Nuggets are in your division.
Yeah.
The
Oh, I
Nuggets-
didn't realize that.
the Nuggets-
Us, the Jazz, the Nuggets,
The Thunder and the
Yes.
Blazers.
it's a bust
And
if
the
you don't
who?
make it
The
past
Blazers.
first two
and the
rounds.
Blazers.
It's a bust if you don't make it past the first 2 rounds. Because if all you did was just
You
become
can't
Utah.
even call it a bust though, because I mean we have multiple years.
I mean,
That's
they
fair,
they
but
did
you
they did
also
take
have
our
full
center.
air.
Cat just
Rudy
signed
Gobert.
an extension. Well, yeah, but he's a rim protector. Now,
Also 7 foot
aging
tall.
doesn't mean anything for him. He doesn't score, and he just
He stands there like this.
So,
Which is true.
You have cats
He's from the
too.
Jazz fan, yes.
Yeah, I'm aware.
he's not old. He's 26, 27. So,
Yeah.
so Rudy Gobert aging doesn't mean anything. His game isn't going to change. He's going to stand under the hoop at one end and stand beside the hoop at the other end. So.
His ability with lateral quickness will slowly
He's
go
never-
farther down the
He's
drain.
never had lateral quickness.
Exactly. He will go into the negatives
I know.
of lateral quickness.
Trust me, I know. I thought about it.
It's like probably at 15 right now.
I'm happy you thought about it.
It's gonna be like a -5.
I try not to think about it. And I'm going to have to watch opening night and go, dang, that's 7 footers.
Dude, you got 8 games to watch now.
I do.
You can watch 8
A
games
national
of it.
television game.
Watch
So
8
exciting.
games of it.
I think I got to watch them 3 times last year, and one of them was in person. Because we got to watch one Cavs game after a basketball game at B-Dubs, and you guys kicked their butts. That was painful.
Me included.
Who all was that? Who all was there?
I think it was the 3 of us, and the
And
the
maybe
people we
our
were with.
girlfriends, too?
Yes.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I know it was at least our girlfriend.
Sounds
I don't know what time that was. So.
How many games do we have on national TV this year?
I don't know. I tried to look for it and I couldn't find it. Where did you see that?
You guys might not drop your schedule yet.
All right.
Teams
All-
drop them at different times.
All the schedules are out. I just don't know about like
We should
TV
get a
scheduling.
one-
We should get.
You should get more than 2.
If they got,
last year, I don't think
I'm about to
so.
say if they got 8,
But it's still fun.
I'm
for you
thinking
guys
we
to
should
your
get
teams
8 or
to know.
9.
Well,
Oh, but they
Yeah.
also traded for a 3-time depoy.
Yeah, and we also finished higher than you.
Yeah.
Which is really weird to say,
Say,
but it is
yeah.
true.
Well, it's,
Which is-
it's also
Okay,
the
8 or
West,
7 then.
which is like
Do you guys think the East or the West is better?
West.
East.
East.
Better.
Better.
Like
Straight up better.
It's
We're
more
talking
competitive.
talent.
the West is.
It might have more
You could
talent,
take you
but
could take the like who finished 5th from the West last year and put them in the East and they finished 2nd. That's
yeah, because the East is more competitive.
yeah, but the West is more difficult to win games.
No.
Yeah.
It's no, the East is more competitive.
I
That's
think
why
the East
all
does.
the teams were at the same record, because they all beat up on each other. You can look like that all you want, but the Cavs were the number 2 seed. That's why the Heat, the Bucks, the Celtics, the Nets, the Sixers, they're all right there on the same echelon.
With the Cavs and the
That
Nets.
was a massive word. What was that?
Echelon?
Like the upper echelon.
It's like a tier.
I've never once heard that before in my life.
It's a fancy word for tier, Clayton.
For tier?
For like tier.
Yeah, like a tier list. Like they're the upper
Oh,
tier.
I thought you meant
upper
like
echelon.
crying tears, and I was like,
No,
are you watching this?
T-I-R.
Yes, but
This
no.
year,
Oh man, couldn't resist. I had to take one dig.
Bro,
that's my jazz.
They resumed straight talks to the Knicks,
Well,
and
yeah,
I'm like,
you know, you crap talk to me now. So.
Yeah, no, because your team traded for a trash can center. It's a great time.
yeah, but now
Yes,
Cat can
he
play the
is.
4 and play
You
well.
don't have to sugarcoat
Yeah,
it.
welcome
We
to
have
what it was
talked
like
so
trying to
much
defend
crap about Rudy
myself.
Gobert on this podcast.
No, because I agree with all of the actual crap. He's not a trash can center. He's still a lockdown defender in the paint. He's useless on the perimeter, and he's useless on the offensive end.
Right on the nose.
Which would be fine if he wasn't making $40 million. But we had Jared Vanderbilt to do that for us, making $4 million, and we just drafted Walker Kessler, who is a 19-year-old version of Rudy Gobert, who would have made $2 million. Like, I mean,
Yeah, I'm not gonna
anything
lie.
interesting in there?
I'm gonna go with the East. Having 2 sub 40 win teams and being even remotely involved in the playoffs, even if it was to play in, I just say a no go. Especially because the Pelicans played the entire year without Zion and still made it.
I mean, this year the West might
That
be
was the
better
plan.
because the Nuggets are going to get better. The Pelicans are going to get better.
They won a
this is
play-in
supposed-
seed.
We
They're
should
the
be
8th
saving
seed.
this for the next episode.
We should be.
We should
We'll,
be.
Yeah, 'cause this
we'll
is
pick this up
supposed
next episode.
Right.
Never mind.
How did we get here?
Come back to episode 56 that we're probably going to record right after this and we'll hear the rest of our NBA talk.
But kind of transition back to football. Kind of the same question. You guys think the AFC or the NFC is better? I think it's the AFC.
It's the AFC now.
I was just say, look who's won the past few Super Bowls.
After
Well, the NFC won last year. Who won the year before that? My brain is like.
The year before that was
Yeah, I don't
the
know.
Bucks.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
It's like, wrong sport.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, wait a minute.
Yes, but.
I was having a massive brain fart. I couldn't remember who won.
But yeah,
I think that the AFC right now is just more stacked.
Yeah.
Period.
That's-
Especially the AFC West.
All I was gonna say, well, once the Broncos traded for Russell Wilson, that pretty much sealed the deal.
Well, and Khalil Mack.
Went from the Bears to the Chargers, exactly.
The Chargers defense is going to be
Stacks was my
scary
argument
this
for
year.
The NBA. Because there's definitely more superstars in the West.
Is there?
Is there, though? Next episode.
We'll talk about it next episode, but
I'm going to be looking this up. So
Okay.
we can have it for-
He's doing
I mean, I'm
research.
done with fantasy football. I don't have anything else to talk because I don't
Yeah,
have any
I mean,
actual.
I was gonna say, yeah. Do you guys have
I
anything
have-
left on football?
I talked my big thing. Roger Goodell, I hate you. Thank you for wasting everybody's time.
Fair enough.
Well, we're gonna have to start a hate Hall of Fame just for you, Clayton.
Should've
No,
just made it a
because
year
that's
ago.
me, and I refuse to live my life in hate except for Roger Goodell. You're on my list.
Um,
You're on my
You brought me in for it.
All right, Clayton, I have one more
I was
thing
saying,
for
didn't
you.
you just like
Sure.
slam on Member or not?
Do you think we make the playoffs?
Not within 11
Something about
games.
Goodell's life?
I just
Yeah.
don't think that we're going to have enough firepower.
Yeah, you have to
do that.
really be pushing it.
Right.
Okay.
I
You
think
have to
I
have
get
no
that,
other mistakes.
but
our defense can keep us in games.
Yeah, I was going to say,
but
shouldn't
we
your
can't-
defense carry you to the playoffs?
No.
The
I don't
defense
know,
of Nick
so well,
Jones.
but at least a 500.
I didn't say it was
yeah.
superstar. I just said it was better than the Cowboys, and that's a simple fact.
Simple fact is pushing.
fact.
it.
Yeah,
It's not.
Okay.
It's
I
still
thought
an
it's
off
not a
season.
simple fact.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
not.
definitely not simple.
Yeah,
It's not
compared
a
to
fact at
2019
all.
defense,
Yeah.
easily. Yeah,
So,
yeah,
obviously, we're probably going to lose to the Chargers and Patriots.
with Mike on the right.
Well, the Browns will.
How
Nick
much
Chubb
did
will
that
fumble 40
pain
times.
you? Yep, to say that.
How much did Payne use it?
How much? Way more than it should have.
He's wearing his Lions jersey. He's already in pain, so it was a little bit easier.
He's in space.
Your
after
smile
this.
literally tripled in size when he said we're probably gonna lose to the Patriots.
It
You went from
did.
sitting there going to
I'm just being honest.
I just like you to
I
say
am
it.
being honest right now. You don't-
That's a good thing.
yeah.
We're
Then
9-13,
obviously
22
the Bills and the Bucks.
Yeah, the Bills and the Bucks are gonna slaughter you guys.
7-33.
I'm going to say we're, 7-4.
No, you guys are gonna lose to the Bengals.
Dude, we beat the Bengals after trading OBJ last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That was on the
is
road, too.
Jacoby Brissett
I mean-
really gonna?
I'll be honest. The Bengals could go either way. I'll be honest.
Well, I don't think you guys beat the Ravens or the
You say
Bengals.
that so confident.
I think you guys start
Yeah.
4-0 and then drop to 4-4 by the end of week 8.
Well, your
Start
defense is
4-0.
good. I think the
and
offense-
drop
I think
them
the
four.
Bengals
That's what I'm
offense
saying.
is just gonna run across all over.
I was gonna say, because you
Our
guys.
defense can keep us in games.
Oh,
think, but it's
I
not
100% exactly.
Your defense will have to
Yeah.
score.
Which
All
which
Yeah.
which
all
and
teams
that's
need
why
to
I think the Ravens will win.
All teams need to do when they play you guys is just quick passes, because then you take out your front four and you'll be fine. Because if you take Myles Garrett out of the game, you'll be just fine. Because
That's
if you're standing there holding the ball for 5 seconds waiting for a wide receiver to get open on like a 20-yard out route or a 20-yard in route, you're basically screwing yourself.
That's still a tall order. It's a lot easier said than done to just take Myles Garrett out of the game.
You still also have to deal with Clowney.
But I mean, it's the same principle.
True.
It's-
Yeah.
If you hold the ball too long, the Browns are
Exactly.
terrifying. Yes.
As we just saw in the Madden game that we played. When I tried to roll out, I'm screwed. But if I just threw slants the whole time, it was just fine. Because as long as Denzel Ward isn't covering one of them, you have 2 other good receivers on the Bengals to throw to.
Didn't there?
That's true.
Insert Michael Thomas dig. Anyway.
That's what I was gonna say. It was, yeah.
Thomas.
Something about
But
this slant guy.
we'll be 6-5, 7-4, somewhere around there, I believe.
I could see the Browns need to win at least 5 games. in
It-
that stretch.
What is it?
Can we
Nah,
talk
I'm-
Oh, the
about
Dolphins,
the
the
fact
Dolphins.
that this is the kid that said last year the Browns were going to be like the 16th best team in the league when we had
And then
all
he
the
was right.
confidence, and now he thinks they're going to be just as good, and their quarterback situation is half as good as it was.
Yeah.
At best, half as
Like,
good as
I
it
am
was.
just
But he
utterly
was
amazed.
he was actually somewhat close
yeah,
to
and
being
he was
accurate
right.
last year.
That's the worst part.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
don't
the
get
worst
it.
I'm not gonna say the R word, but I'll give him close to
But
accurate.
now we're all down on the Browns, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll be fine." And we're like, "Wait."
Like I
Here's how
said,
that works.
I truly believe
And
that
he'll
the defense
probably
will
be
fine.
right.
We just gotta score points.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
putting faith in the defense this
It's always
year.
there here.
It's always right. I love the way you
But
say that.
when
That
watching-
might be the most Dallas Cowboys thing I've
Yeah.
ever heard in my life.
But when
Well,
watching,
you have to say it.
Well, but between the
We always
Cowboys and the
say it.
Lakers, it has to be his year at some point.
Well, yeah. At that point, we're just
it
wasting.
does have
Yeah,
to be the Lakers.
Yeah, I was just saying, if not, we're just wasting.
so when Watson come back, they have the Texans,
That's dumb.
Dumb.
I hope.
Even without
Could
Watson.
you imagine if it wasn't?
Dude, he's gonna get sacked 12 times against the Texans. That's what's gonna happen.
Bro, if the Texans win that game, bro, the city of Houston may get lit on fire. It's just
True.
out of pure insanity.
There will
Then
be
they have
songs
the
the whole time
Bengals,
with Deshaun Watson.
the Ravens, the Saints, the Commies, and the Steelers.
The
The
commies.
Texans.
Repeat it after the Texans.
Bengals, Ravens, Saints, Commies, Steelers.
How many games is that total? 6?
That's 6.
Yeah, that's 6. You play 17 games now.
Right.
You have 4 wins in there. 3 wins minimal.
I'd say we got 5 and 1 in there, especially with
5 and 1.
It-
Which one are you losing to?
It's a
It's the Cleveland Browns, Brady. They'll figure it out.
it depends how rusty Deshaun is, though.
I bet they go 2 and 4 in that last
He
stretch.
was in the pregame.
They'll-
2 and 4? Are you kidding me?
They'll lose to the Ravens. They'll lose to the Bengals.
No, we're not. We're not.
What-
gonna-
what's-
all the
what
Ravens
it-
can do is run the ball, and we can cover that.
I was just saying.
Yeah.
I'm standing by it.
Gotta put Q
Weren't they the only? They were the only team that you guys didn't sweep last year, correct?
Who?
Oh no, that was the Bengals. Sorry,
We
that was
swept
the
the
Bengals.
Bengals.
Oh, you saw? Oh,
We
no, it-
swept the Bengals.
That's right. It was the.
You're bad at this.
Yeah.
I thought was it the Ravens that you guys didn't sweep last year? I'm confused
I know
now.
The Steelers demolished us.
I'm
that was the game
lost.
I called you trashing on Baker Mayfield.
That's
20
that's.
minutes.
I think the Steelers are gonna win Week 18 against you guys. That's my other one.
Well, that could be the one. I have 5 and 1. Like I said,
I definitely think we beat the Steelers first time around, but I don't think we beat them the second time around.
You'll split at home and home.
Yeah.
I'm going 7 and 10 for the Browns this year. 7 and 10.
I have.
So
9.
where are the Patriots then?
Like 9 and 8, 8 and 9, that general area.
At best, you finish 1 over 500.
I was gonna
That's
say
a Browns.
I'm
That's a
going
Browns.
Both.
That's-
I'm going ceiling 10 and 7 this year.
Clayton, what do you think
That's
for the
fair.
Browns?
I think that the Browns will finish 10 and 7.
10 and 7?
10 and 7 without making the playoffs.
I
feel
will-
like that.
I was gonna say I don't know if we're gonna make the playoffs. There's
I
gonna
was
be a
go-
lot of
I was going to say 11 and
firepower in
6,
the
so
AFC that could
we're
make
like
the
right
playoffs.
there.
I think a 12 and 5 would be a good ceiling for the Cowboys.
I'd say that.
They could do it. They just have. They just,
It's not the point. We're
It
talking
is
about
the- it is the point.
That's too far away.
It is the point.
all right,
No,
so
it's your year. It's okay.
so-
It's okay.
It's
so-
the point.
so here's the
Jack's
question.
29 already.
He's 29.
If
He's old.
He's actually 29.
Yeah, he's 29. His birthday was like a month ago.
Yeah, he didn't come to the league.
Yeah,
till he
he's
was like
29.
25.
so
Really?
Yeah.
if you
He's
have
old.
Dallas at 12 and 5, where do you have Philly?
I'll hear that.
I think
9 and 8,
10
10 and 7.
I would say 10 and 7.
I was gonna say 'cause I think
It
Philly got
doesn't
way
matter.
better. I think Hurts is gonna have a
Doesn't
good
Yeah,
year.
I
matter
don't
what
think
wide
they're that
receiver
good.
you
Oh yeah,
put.
I think Hurts is gonna
It
be good.
doesn't matter what wide receiver you put on the Eagles. They still suck ass. I don't
Well, yeah, it's the Eagles. Like
Exactly.
I still think Jalen Hurts is gonna get better though.
Jalen
If
Reagor,
Nick
anybody?
Foles is not a quarterback, they don't have a chance.
I think they
That's
traded
such a
him.
sad
Oh,
reality, but I can't.
It
argue
is
with
because
that.
he's the
Clayton,
only-
I think
the
they
only
might
reason
have
why.
traded him the other day.
Did they trade Jalen Reagor finally?
I know they traded Arcega Whiteside, but I'm gonna look this up. I think they
Those
traded
are the-
Rager too.
no,
They
the,
He
Eagle-
traded J.J. Arthur.
the Eagles picked Jalen Reagor, one picked ahead of the Vikings, who picked Justin Jefferson.
Such an L.
That's
so
wild.
funny.
No, but teams are calling on Jalen Rager. That was as of 11 hours ago.
He'll end up on the Browns practice squad.
Could
Just
you-
like Miles Austin
Practice
was on
squad.
the 0-16 Browns. I don't know if you knew that, Leo.
I did.
Oh yeah, 'cause he was just a veteran signing, right?
The
Yeah,
Eagles
I'm sure
running
he
back
retired
suck
after that
too.
year.
I think he did too.
That's 'cause they got 18.
I'm about to say, the Browns need wide receiver out.
Not that badly. We don't
It's 'cause
need-
Anthony Schwartz
that's
can catch the ball,
last thing we
remember?
need is another trash can young guy in Jalen Reagor.
Anthony Schwartz.
It was one preseason game. Relax.
If anybody's bored, just Google Miles Austin Cowboys highlights, man.
Honestly,
he was
pretty.
He was good.
They're
He was
fun.
good.
All that.
He
It
was
was good.
Well, when I started watching football, it was Cole Beasley, Miles Austin, Des Bryant,
Des
Tony
Bryant,
Romo
yeah.
running
Yep.
the show over there.
Tony
And
Romo.
Jason Witten.
Yeah, Jason Witten and
All reliable.
DeMarcus Ware on the defense.
Yep.
Does anybody have any final thoughts on the NFL? Anybody?
You wrap up.
We
I'm
hate
sure
Goodell.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's a final thought. That's just a known thought.
I was gonna say that's just a fact.
All right, whatever. Buy merch. HotTakeSports.online.
Nothing. Dead.
It's-
Nope,
oh,
dead.
never
No
mind, That's
website.
fine. All right.
Yeah, we'll edit it.
You know what? Just email us on our Twitter. You know what? Just DM us. Something. Give us hot takes. I don't care.
Yeah.
SeatGeek, code HTS. $10 off minor league baseball games, concerts, etc. Check us out on
And
social media.
football games coming up.
NFL football games
Football's
coming up.
College football too.
College
football.
football,
I'm
preseason
so ready
games.
for college
I know,
football,
it's
guys. I'm
exciting.
so excited.
That's a week away? 2 weeks away?
And we'll be back in episode 56 to talk about other sports. Thank you. Have a good night.